Well, hi everyone, Cowy, your average sim racer here. It is the first round for season 1 for 2023, even though we're actually still only 2022 at the moment, still about 10 days before Christmas. But we are back in the ZB Commodore at in the fixed setup series, and we are at Mid-Ohio Sports Complex for round 1. So it should be quite an interesting round. This is quite a tricky technical track. It's sort of one of those tracks where you can make a mistake really easily, and if it's at the wrong spot, you're gone. So definitely one of those tracks to be wary of. And but I must say that I quite enjoy racing here. It's got a nice flow to it. Probably going to be fairly tricky to pass, but it's going to be all about being a nuisance and pestering the car in front of you to try and force them into a bit of an error, I would think. Now, the fixed setup series, again, guys, like last season, they seem pretty good, the setups, but they run a lot of rear bias. So I'm finding with my driving style, I'm moving the bias forward, I think about 9 clicks in this case. I think it was a 50.2. It starts at default, and I'm running at 51.1. So that's how far forward I've moved it. But you might be able to find somewhere in between. Alright, so we're coming down to the end of the out lap. Alright, now looking to brake probably about a car length before you hit the crest. And you're trying to sweep down fairly tight on the right here, so you can really accelerate through there and carry as much speed as possible down this first straight. Alright, braking at about 150, back to third, and then trying to get on the gas. You can see the car sort of skipped on me a little bit there, so I was trying to get on it as early as possible. Now up here, braking about halfway between the first two signs, back to second, back to first if you need it. You're really trying to maximise your exit here if you can. Might have got on it just a tad too hard then. I'm sure my telemetry will tell the tale there. Alright, so up down here we're braking just before we get to the 400 sign, the first of the signs. Back to second, get it turned in. Short shift into third, then I'm going back to second again. So I can try and really accelerate over the top. Just a little wide there, so I had to get out of it. Straight line through here, short shift, so I can straight line it over the crest. Braking at the end of the red curving there, pretty much. And then trying to get back on smoothly over the top. Another place where it's easy to go a bit too hard and make a mistake, be on the outside. Braking about halfway between those two signs. Back to third. And then braking about a car or two lengths before that crest. Alright, and then we try and do it all again. Let's see where that puts us. 25.2, so that's not too bad. And you see there I've got a much better exit that time. Alright, so braking about halfway between the two signs. I'm staying second this time, so I can get a really good run on exit. Bit less than the last one, I think. Yep, going up. Alright. Again, braking just before the first sign. That's a bit better this time. Didn't have to compromise quite as much as I come over the hill. Cut a bit of the grass there. And again, looking to brake about halfway between the first two signs. Back to third. And on the gas. So easy to go deep there. Give up a bit of time. Then we made a little bit more up. Alright, bring it around once more and show you guys the pit entry. Looks like I should be able to maybe get into the 24s on this setup, which I'll be pretty happy with it. So there, so I need to go to first. I was going a bit hot, but as soon as I did that, she grabbed. And that's cost me a couple of tenths.
Sector 1 is 2 tenths off your best.
Really want to try and be applying acceleration down here. I like the little short shift because it just gives me a chance to get full gas a bit more than I could. See there, easy for the car to get sideways.
2 is 0.32 off your best.
Same here. Alright, now we're coming around here to the last part of the lap at the pit entrance. It's not particularly hard pit entrance, this one. Just got to be a bit careful, very easy to go in too hot. Alright, so back to second, stay wide. And then just brake back to first. Put your pit limiter on. And you're all good. Alrighty. So as you can see, not particularly difficult, but easy to go into hard lock up. Put it in the tyres or the wall there. So, you know, I suppose like every pit entry, you've got to, you know, find your caution where needed. Alrighty guys, well there's a quick look at Mid-Ohio for the V8 Supercars. As to the streaming, we'll see how we go over the holiday period. If I get a chance to stream on a Monday night, I will, but I won't promise that I'll be doing it every night for this season. But where there is a new track and I haven't done a track guide, I will definitely try to get them out for you guys to try and help everyone. Anyway, well, this is Cowy Average Sim Racer signing off. Thanks very much for watching right to the end. And if you are enjoying the content, please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. But otherwise, we will see you guys next time. Thank you.